Alright kids, as you know, we just love the Five Nights at Freddy's Silver Eyes book. And today, well, we've got a brand new item from this book that we're gonna look at.
Oh, really? Oh, that sounds awesome. Oh, what's it gonna be? Action figures? Plush?
Oh, hey Freddy! Nope, actually, we're getting a new book, which is a graphic novel of this story.
Oh, wow, that sounds great!
Yep, you said it, Freddy, and you have to see this book to believe it because, well, I was walking through Target the other day and found this, and I couldn't believe my eyes because when I opened it up, I found, oh man, a comic book version of the Silver Eyes book. Wow! And of course, I just love this book because it's so intense, and there's a great story. Of course, the only downside is there's no pictures. But this changes all that because now we get a graphic novel of this awesome story.
Oh man, Papa Steve, that is so awesome! I just love comic books! Oh, I can't wait to read this!
Yep, me too! And I'm gonna show you kids what this thing is all about. Alright kids, so here we have the original book of the Silver Eyes, which contains no pictures. And like I said, it's a great story, so if you haven't read it yet, you have to do that. And of course, here is the brand new book of the Silver Eyes, and as you can see, I'm really glad that they did a new cover for this graphic novel because we get to see all the characters that lie inside of this book. Look at that, we got Freddy, we've got Chica, Bonnie, and let's see, I don't see Foxy on this cover, but one character we do see is, whoa, check it out, it's Charlie, the main character of the book, and we finally get to see what she looks like. And if we check out the environment around her, we see that, yep, she's inside Freddy Fazbear's because we see that little carousel right there. Let's see, and all the presents all around her, so yep, looks like this book is true to the video game in every way. And let's see, if we turn this around, we see that, oh man, they're making more books. Nice, I can't wait to see what those are all about, but one thing at a time. Let's check out this graphic novel because I'm sure you kids are all like, hey, wait a minute, oh man, this is so cool. I want to see what's inside. So, all right, let's do just that. Let's open up the first page, and we see, yep, it says right there, the Silver Eyes. And just like in the first chapter of the book, it looks like we skip right into the thick of things, where Charlie is trying to escape that crazy Foxy animatronic trying to get her. So, yep, there we have it in graphic novel form. And he comes for her, and kaboom! Straight into chapter 1, where our story begins. And I gotta say, this is pretty cool because, boy, we get a visual representation of that. So, yep, true to form, we now have chapter 1 where Charlie goes to her old house. And I don't really want to spoil things if you haven't read this book, but if you have, well, we'll just kind of glance at this a little bit here. But yeah, I love it. So there we have Charlie, and yep, that's a cartoon version of Charlie. I guess it kind of looks just like how I imagined. And she goes out to her old homestead house, which I kind of pictured a house that was a little bit bigger than that. But things get changed once you bring things into the comic book world. Alright, as you can see, she looks into that empty house there, goes upstairs, and if you read the book, you know who lies in her bedroom. And it's all the crazy characters of, look at that, Stanley the horse, Theodore the rabbit, and we should have Ella around there somewhere. Look at the visual representations of Stanley and Theodore. Nice, and yep, they look just like the pop figures and all the different things from Funko that they've been making. And she kind of reconnects with her childhood toys there. Let's see, turn this around. Oh, there's Ella. And just like in the book, yep, she comes out of that little closet area thing and delivers her some, well, she was supposed to deliver her milk and cookies, but the thing kind of sputters and turns around and goes back where it came from. And then it goes into a flashback where we see her and her twin brother as little kids, which plays a big role later in the book there. But that's pretty cool. Look at that. She picks up old Theodore, and it's also malfunctioning, which we go into another flashback where we see her father working on Theodore right there because he built all the robots. After all the flashbacks, we go into current day. Charlie here meets up with all her childhood friends. And whoa, check it out, there's Jessica. Yeah, not really what I imagined, but yep, there she is right there. Let's see, there's her other friend, Carlton. Nice, and then over here we have John, which is the other main character who she ended up getting a crush on. And so there they are talking, and who's that little baby? Let's see, last time I saw him, he was only a baby. I'm not sure who they're talking about. Oh, Jason. Oh, yeah, he appears a little later in this scene, I think. if we turn the page, oh, looks like we get another flashback of the tragic beginnings of Charlie and the robots going all crazy on her and the townsfolk. So, yep, we see them reminiscing. They're thinking about the old Freddy Fazbear's, which look at that. Boy, that's pretty cool. There's what it looks like in the book there. Let's see. Look at that flashback. Gosh, she puked all over the carousel there. And we see some more flashbacks of Bonnie. And then towards the end, they're like, hey, wait a minute. Hey, let's go back to Freddy Fazbear's and see if we can go inside. And okay, here's chapter 2. And if you read the book, you'll know that Freddy Fazbear's was located in the mall, and they have to go in the mall to get inside. And I thought there were more friends, more than 4, but I guess not. It's been a while since I've read that. But yep, there's the abandoned mall that they go into. Turn the page here, and it looks like they actually go inside. And oh man, this looks familiar. That door with the checkerboard floor. So that's pretty cool. I love the artwork in this. They did a great job on that. And of course, there is our crazy team of Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica. So there they are, all dusty and sitting there from the ages of time, ravaging them. There's that carousel, which I've got the McFarlane playset of. And there's Foxy's Cove right there. And yep, they're just kind of going through this abandoned place. Oh man, look at that. Sorry, out of order. Just like the playset. So let's see. Looks like at the very end they get out when it's morning time, and well, they all made it out alive. Cool. We see another flashback of Charlie's past with that crazy animatronic. Nice. So let's see. Chapter 3. Boy, they're humming right along because I think chapter 3 is what? Page 100? Nope. Page 70 or something. All right, cool. So, man, we're just flying right along. And if we go further into this book, we see her other friends joining them, which is characters like Jason on the corner and his sister and Lamar. And they're talking about, hey, let's go back to Freddy Fazbear's because it's a cool place. We went there last night and you have to see it to believe it. So it looks like some more flashbacks, and they are back. And, oh, look at that. Is that Golden Freddy? Let's see, chapter 4 is, I think, the third night. Cool, there's some more artwork. And, of course, I think they're supposed to meet William Afton somewhere in here. And, oh, check it out. They meet old Foxy. He's popping up out of nowhere. And, of course, oh, man, I thought they met William Afton that night. I guess not. But we do see another flashback here where Charlie goes out to the old, it was like the first Freddy Fazbear's that was out in the countryside there. And there it is, the old Freddy Fazbear's. The Freddy's Family Diner is what they called it. And it's kind of cool. I don't want to ruin too much, but we have William Afton in this suit right here. Yeah, because he worked for Charlie's dad, and it was William Afton and her dad that owned the place. And oh, speaking of William Afton, there he is right there, undercover, saying, hey guys, what are you doing in this mall? And they're like, hey, we just want to see the old Freddy Fazbear's. And he's like, oh, okay, well, I'll show you around because I'm the security guard here. And that's pretty cool. And of course, all the trouble starts to begin on this third night where these kids are hanging out in the Freddy Fazbear's. So yep, this is a pretty cool graphic novel. I don't really want to show you too many spoilers, but yep, there's the guy in the Springtrap suit. Now the one thing I want to show you right here is one of the main parts from the book that I really remember because it was so vivid, but it's this part right here where Charlie has a childhood dream of her last memories with her twin brother before he was kidnapped. And I think they really did this very well in comic book form because there they are playing, and then the door creaks open, and then in comes, oh, that crazy Springtrap guy. And we see the vantage point from Springtrap where he's getting closer to the kids, and they're holding each other like, oh, don't come for us. And of course, Springtrap reaches out and grabs one of the kids to take him away. And boom, we snap back to the present day. But I do really like how they did that because it looks exactly what I thought it would look like in the book there. So let's see, I don't want to ruin too much here, but I know there's a big confrontation in the control room under the stage, and I'm curious what that looks like. And let's see, there's the stage and the door underneath it. All right, cool, we're at the right part. And there's a control room underneath that, so let's see. Oh, there's the guy coming out of it. And, ooh, there they are in the control room where they check out all the animatronics. Yep, so that's just kind of like the video game 2. You know what? I know they're making a 5 Nights at Freddy's movie, and I wish they would just actually make it based on this storyline right here because it's so good. I mean, if they did that, I would just love it. So, big old Chica going, hey, what's going on? So, yep, just a really cool book in the Twisted Ones trilogy, where we have Twisted Ones and the Fourth Closet, which, boy, I still haven't read that one. I gotta do that because, boy, this Twisted Ones book left us with a really cool cliffhanger, and I'm kind of interested to see how that all pans out. But yep, if you like Silver Eyes, well, we now have the graphic novel, and I gotta say, this is awesome looking, and you can get this at Target, and probably Amazon as well, because as you know, I just love the Silver Eyes book and reading it as a bedtime story to, all the 5 Nights at Freddy's characters.